Now, let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Alex Morash, and let's queer up business. Target faces boycott over DEI abandonment. Businesses down for the 10th consecutive week. An ongoing boycott against Target is beginning to show its impact. For the 10th week in a row now, foot traffic in Target stores has dropped, down 9% year over year in February and another 6.5% in March. The boycott began during Lent, sparked by Pastor Jamal Bryant of New Birth Missionary Baptist Church in Georgia. He urged his congregation to shift their dollars toward Black-owned businesses after Target announced it was ending key diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, including its REACH program and participation in the Human Rights Campaign's Corporate Equality Index. That index had once awarded Target a perfect score, calling it a, quote, leader in LGBTQ plus workplace inclusion, end quote. But this shift marks a dramatic departure from the company's past, when it stood firm against backlash for pride displays and gender-inclusive bathrooms. Meanwhile, companies like Costco, which choose to keep their DEI commitment, have seen 16 consecutive weeks of increased foot traffic. At his Easter sermon, Bryant made it clear on the need to hold Target accountable. For many LGBTQ shoppers, the message is loud and clear. Support isn't seasonal and silence isn't neutral. Now, I have to say, as someone who works in economic research, that I have to be a little careful in saying I can't say for sure that foot traffic is down at Target over Costco because of this. Costco is a cheaper buy bulk place, and there seems to be a lot of indicators in the economy that could point people out of Target. That being said, this is a very big pasture with a very big following. It's got a lot of attention. It's most likely that there's a synergy of the two where people were automatically starting to go to Costco and leaving Target, and then this just really added to it. But I also have to say one other thing. Whenever we talk about DEI issues, I always say the best form of DEI is a union. And of these two companies, one of them just had to finish a unionization. That's Costco. Whereas Target is not a very union place. Now, that being said, I think the biggest part of the story for us as queer people is, looking at the Human Rights Equality Score. I've been a critic of that for ages. I'm like, how do we do this? Of course, they're going to tell you what you want to hear, HRC. And look, the moment it wasn't in their interest to support us, they allegedly did all this stuff. They dropped us faster than Joe Exotic with an ex-boyfriend.
Wow.
That's how we are.
Well, I bet that the formerly progressive-minded, and it was progressive-minded Target, never imagined they'd be targeted in this way. However, I'm ready for another boycott. Who's next on the list?
Who's next?
I mean, well, there's always something to boycott. But also, I admit it, sometimes I miss Target, but I have made the point of not going there in the past several months. Amazon look, I know Amazon's just as terrible, but at least, I don't have to go to the store.
And the thing is, and this is true for business, this is true for preaching, this is true for anyone with a pulp, with anyone that has a mic, anyone who has a platform. You're not getting out of being political by being silent. Silence is also political. And so you're saying something by what you say, or you're saying something by what you don't say. So you may as well do right. Speak up.
Yeah.
That's a great point. I like that a lot. And that's the big LGBT story for today. There's no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.
Yay.